Hey, what's up? It's Alex. Today, I'm going to read you a famous American poem. Then, we're going to talk about the language and the structure used in this poem. It's called Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. This poem is from 1928, and it describes the author traveling but stopping to appreciate the woods in the middle of the night. He has to keep going on his journey, but he wants to take a moment and listen to the quiet woods and watch the snow fall. Now, this poem has a pretty interesting rhyme structure. It has 4 stanzas, and each stanza has 4 lines. Lines A, B, and D in each stanza rhyme, and line C rhymes with the next stanza's lines. Let's look at an example. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. So know, though, and snow all rhyme. But then here rhymes with the next stanza. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. And of course, lake rhymes with the next stanza, and so on. Now let's look at a couple of the word choices here. He says, my little horse must think it queer. Queer is an old word for strange, and we don't really use it in that sense anymore. Next, he gives his harness bells a shake. A harness is the leather or cloth that a horse wears when the horse is pulling a sleigh or a cart. And in olden times, horses had bells on their harnesses so that other people could hear them coming and then get out of the way. This is where the word jingle bells comes from. Jingle bells are the same as harness bells. Next, easy wind and downy flake. Down is the word for feathers of a duck, like in a pillow or a blanket, and a flake is like a snowflake, a single piece of snow falling from the sky. So downy flake refers to the type of snow. It's soft and very pleasant. It's not uncomfortable to be in the snow. He's enjoying his time in nature.